All right. Woo, this is exciting. This is great. All right. First ever low battery live podcast, guys. This is episode 1 of our new show, series that me and Jack are going to be doing. As you guys can see Jack right on the bottom. Theo was able to get Jack's webcam on here, and we're hours away from each other, and we're able to be on the same webcam. This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad that this has worked as well as it did. So.
Oh yeah.
Next few episodes or so.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Big shout out to Theo for this. Theo, if you don't mind, can you post this on our story? I meant to say that we are live, but I've been trying to deal with all the issues that we had before it. But anyways, yep, this is the first ever low battery gaming live podcast. Like I said, this is a series that me and Jack have been wanting to do. We've been in talks about it for a while. If you have been a hardcore low battery fan, been watching our videos, sorry, I'm taking these off because my glasses are hurting me. I need new glasses. But
I need a find a way to chat going because I can't see it at all.
Oh yeah, you're good. If you guys have been hardcore low battery viewers, you know that me and Jack have been talking about an podcast idea for a few months now. Well, a little while, but heavily talking about it in the last few weeks. But now we finally got it. We picked today to do it. And good old Theo wanted to hop onto the idea, and he made the layout look amazing. We were originally just going to do a layout, just like normal layout, you know how it's my game screen and all that, but now we got this. And this was, this layout was actually a layout that we used for a series called Let's Talk Lore, where we did streams where we just talked about lore. So that's pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Jeff? Jeff is here. How you doing, man?
Welcome everybody. When was that again?
You said what?
When was that again?
The lore thing? The lore streams?
Yeah. When was the lore streams?
They were a little while ago, actually. I think it was, I know it was last year. It was either last year or 2023. But, yeah. Yeah, it was last year for sure. But anyways, we are going to get right into it. We're going to start out with some low battery updates. So I am on low battery screen, and here we go. Now, I was going to make a poll to see what you guys wanted me to do tomorrow. I'm wanting to do some more Poppy playtime because I did not finish it, unfortunately. So, hit F11. Okay. All right. Thank you, Theo. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, I kind of need the tabs for what I'm doing. But actually, no. Actually, I can just keep doing this. Never mind. Thank you, Theo. But yeah, I got a poll lined up for, I'm gonna probably make it after this stream, or maybe on the stream, who knows, but, yeah, I'm wanting to tackle in some more Poppy playtime. No, everybody's wanting me to do some more Subnautica, so I'm definitely gonna be doing that here in the near future, very soon. You said what?
I definitely love to watch you play some more Poppy playtime and some more Subnautica.
You gotta start playing some Poppy playtime, man. Have you tried playing it?
I haven't yet. I know the only thing I've actually started to try playing was DayZ, but that was only because my buddies were really trying to get me into the game a bit more. So.
Right. I've never played DayZ. I don't think.
It's fun. It's after a while it gets a little too. It gets a bit difficult with trying to deal with other players and zombies at the same time. So.
Yeah. No, I can understand that for sure. But yeah, that was the little update of low battery. Oh yeah, we are now at 2.3 thousand videos. As you guys know, we were at 2.2 for a while. So we're really cranking it up with the content. So, yeah.
I got a question for the chat. Can you guys hear me at all? Am I quiet?
Yeah. No, you're good, I think. The levels are good.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was talking to the chat, in case it's off or anything. I want to.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, great. Because I kind of have it playing in the background for me, so I can kind of have a small ear on it. But
right.
I have my head hard to hear everything. So.
All good. But yeah, last update on the on low battery is right here. You're looking at it right now. The screen, February Fest live. February 22nd is our new marathon. As you guys know, we've been starting to do big marathons ever since our 3-year anniversary celebration. That was a huge one with giveaways. We loved it so much, we wanted to do more, so we did it on January with the January Mega Bash, and that was a hit. You remember that, Jack?
Are you talking about the one where? Talking about the one where I won the $20 robot giveaway?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun one.
I kind of feel bad for Harley, too, because I got a little too excited about it.
Yeah, I know. No, it was all good. You winning, hey, that was a genuine reaction right there. And you have another chance too, because on February 22nd we're gonna do it again. The marathon we were just talking about with the Fortnite V-Buck was on a Friday, and we were wanting to amp it up a little bit. So now the February Fest is going to take place on a Saturday. Saturday, most people are home. Most people don't have school and stuff. So it's more of an opportunity for people to join in, more of an opportunity for people to win giveaways, and much more like that. We have decided that we are wanting to do a big, massive marathon with giveaways at the end of every month. So we've been doing it for December, January, and now we're doing it for February. This is our third one. Yeah, not in April because my son's born. Obviously, you guys are going to have more details when it gets to that point. But until then, at the end of every month, we're going to do a special celebration like this. It's a big event, probably like this. Think of it like the Super Bowl for low battery. Yeah, that's the easiest way I can explain it. So think of it like that. Yes, welcome everybody watching. I appreciate you guys. This is the very first episode of our new show. I call it a show because, you know, it's not really us playing games. I mean, we could do that, but more it's just us talking and getting to, like, doing this. I've wanted to do this for a while, and thankfully Jack has been wanting to do it, and we've been in talks about it for a while, and now that we're finally doing it, I can feel that we're going to be doing some more of this. So with that being said, I am going to move on to the next topic we have going on, which is a brief about me, which I'm sure everybody really knows me. If you haven't, watch more low battery, subscribe so you get to know more. Basically, I think for this brief about me, since most of you guys know me, I am just going to talk about how we started. So after that, we're going to move on to the next topic. So with that being said, here is the story of low battery. Originally, we were called Low Battery Skateboarding. We were originally a skateboarding Instagram account. That's it. That's literally our, like, idea. Theo, shockingly, was not a part of Low Battery in the beginning. We formed a Low Battery, the actual, like, low battery idea in 2019 with me and two other of my really good friends, which are doing other things in life right now that they're doing amazing at. Shout out to them if they're watching. But a little after, like, us doing low battery skateboarding for a while, Theo came in and started helping with us, and then when they started doing their own thing, me and Theo took low battery skateboarding and turned it into low battery gaming because we wanted to do more with an audience, because I skate, but I can't do tricks. I can't do that shit. So, like, there's only limited content that I can make with skating. before it gets repetitive and before it gets too much and boring. But both me and Theo have really big like dedications to gaming. Always have, ever since we were little. So we know more about that than skating. Let me tell you that much. So it was best to transition to low battery gaming. So once we did that, we did not think anything of it. We just wanted to do something where in my opinion, for me, I wanted to just have a platform channel, YouTube channel, to where I can look back at videos of me playing games, because I am big on nostalgia and I'm big on looking back at things and like reminiscing. So that's a huge like dopamine factor for me. So that's why I wanted to do it. And obviously me and Theo were so me and Theo met in high school. We weren't really we didn't really click until after high school, but still in high school we always like every time I walked in the hall I saw him. Fun fact, Theo always carried a computer in his hand, and you think I'm talking about a laptop. No, I'm thinking about big ass bulky laptop that was like, I can't even explain what the hell he had. He also had like this kind of chest mount that he wore all the time. It was really fucking cool. Everybody thought that, it was wild, but I thought it was sick, man. I really thought it was cool. But anyways, after high school, me and Theo reconnected and we got closer with low battery skateboarding, and then obviously we got really close with gaming. So back on what I was talking about, for low battery gaming, we started that in December 2021 with no expectations at all. So to know where we are now is completely mind-blowing, and I would have never thought that we would get this far. So that's the history of low battery. And now we are going to talk about Jack, which we've played with Jack a lot, had him on the channel for a lot, but I want to do more with Jack because I feel like, we're a pretty good duo, man. Obviously the iconic duo, me and Theo, like obviously that's gonna be number one. He's my best friend, brother of all, like obviously, but we're gonna see what Jack can do for on the channel with us. So with that being said, let us get to know Jack. He is going to give us a little history about him. So here we go. Jack, the floor is yours.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Jack, also known as Notorious TTV. I am a small content creator on YouTube, Instagram, used to be TikTok, and not anymore. Don't want to get into that. I do a little bit of streaming here and there, but mainly what I do is I am a GTA 5 and FH5 photographer, livery designer. I also do on Roblox, I make clothing, and I'm starting to post more Roblox content on my channel. If Chris wants to pull that up, he can.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I met Chris about 2, 3, 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think close to 2 or 3. And and it was I don't remember how. No.
How am I not already subscribed? What the hell? Swear. Oh, I think I was subscribed on my main account. Never mind. Keep going.
No, you're good. But I met Chris about the same time I met another buddy of ours, Joke, and obviously he's a good guy. Same thing with. But anyways, enough about. And yeah, I just kind of got really close with Chris. I felt a little bit. He's somebody that I actually wanted to talk to for a while now, and now I'm trying to get a lot more involved in with him, because honestly, I got nobody else to play with right now other than my ex-crew, which most of them don't even play with me anymore. not that's a story for later. But yeah, so it's good to meet you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask at all. You guys can always ask during the podcast, or you can ask me, in comments of any of my videos, and I will read them. But yeah, so that's me. How you guys doing? And yeah, cool.
Hell yeah. And I want to talk about your setup for a second. I love the light you got in your background, man. That green light you got, like it seems like you got a cozy little area going on right now, and it's like a perfect vibe to this podcast.
So that's supposed to be green. That's not supposed to be green. That's supposed to be yellow. And it's kind of supposed to be based around the whole theme that I'm going for, which is the black and yellow, or the dark.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. Theo said it's like alien isolation.
Yeah, exactly. The reason why I went for the black and yellow is mainly because it's supposed to I don't know how to explain it, but think of it kind of like a fight between heaven and hell. I'm right there in the middle. I'm trying to figure out where I want to take things next.
I like that. I like that idea.
So if at some point I decide that I want to plummet everything, or if at another point I want to decide that I want to try to bring it higher.
Yeah.
So kind of where black and yellow comes from. Yeah, like a yin and yang.
Okay.
So having my bedroom light off while also having the LEDs on kind of helps out with that light in the background, but that dark around to start with.
Right, right. I like that. No, I definitely like that, man. Alright. So, next thing. Now, we're going to talk about some game news. Now, what I did, I literally made a whole list on paper of game news topics that I wanted to talk about. I lost it. I lost the paper, but I have the website. So, there is a few things that I don't think is on this website anymore, which is exactly when I wanted to talk to you. Now, on. Did you ever play Multiverses?
I did, yeah.
You did? How do you feel about it?
The game's not bad. I gotta admit.
Okay.
I have heard about it shutting down, and I am really, really.
Yep.
I've been wanting to play it for a while. I've been wanting to get back into it, and I think at this point, I think I took a little bit too long. And now that it's shutting down, I'm not gonna have the chance to play it again.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing because I remember playing it right from the beginning. It is closing officially on May 30th, 2025 of this, obviously this year. And like Jack said, it is disappointing. A lot of people are like happy about that it's closing. They're very happy. I, for one, am not. Like, honestly, like, I know that we're a few out of the bunch that are not happy about it. Because, like, honestly, like, I really did like it. And I've said before that I like it better than Super Smash Bros. And I know that that's a big far thing to say.
Yeah.
And we had a lot, Theo's right. We had a lot of great memories on the channel with that game. And if you guys are a hardcore fan of this channel, you guys remember Day. He was on the channel. We used to play a lot with him, and he did a lot of Multiverses. And yeah, it sucks that it's closing down. It's like I really like the idea of having characters like that in a game like that. Yeah. It sucked that it didn't really get to where, it should have been. So.
Well, if you want Batman beat the shit out of Superman, go play Injustice
2. Yeah. Real talk, though. Who do you think would win, though? Batman or Shaggy? As Shaggy as the god, kind of,
So are we talking about like? So are we talking about if we put Because that's kind of hard. Because I know all you Batman fans are gonna be like, oh yeah, he can beat anybody with prep.
Yeah, yeah. But if you think
But
about it, Batman is just a dude in a suit.
yeah,
He ain't nothing more than Shaggy. He's just smarter. And he's got more stuff.
I will say this though, like if we're taught like, because I don't think like you could really compare Shaggy being a god to
Yeah,
Batman. But if we're like
yeah.
Shaggy and Batman actually fighting, I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably give it to Shaggy because there were a few clips I've seen of Shaggy clearing out an entire bar of bikers,
Yeah,
and that was really interesting.
yeah. I mean, like if you think about it, like the original, not I think the original, yeah, the original Scooby Doo show type Shaggy. Like I'm sure there's moments in there where he's like kicks some ass.
Oh, dude, there were plenty from what I saw, he would actually show how smart he really is compared to what everybody else thinks about
Oh
him.
yeah, oh yeah. I wanna type this up and see if there's actually a debate about it. Jeff says correction, a rich dude in a suit. Yeah, like Bruce is a rich guy.
Yeah, what's your super sign? I'm simple as that.
Oh, there's a Reddit thing about it. Shaggy is the most powerful being in multiverses, but he's never fought a fully prepared Batman before. Bruce prepares for Shaggy's problem is his immense need for energy to sustain his avatar's human form. Batman simply needs to shut down the world's production of food. Honestly, like if you think about it, like Batman could really like mess the world up with how rich he is.
Yeah,
Like I never really thought about it like that.
I mean, you also gotta. He has a plan for literally everything.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, think about it. Like I know this is a stupid question, but how the hell did Batman become so rich?
Um, I would I would assume similar to Tony Stark's backstory.
Yeah.
He became due to his parents being wealthy. And
Okay.
his parents were wealthy due to selling uh, weaponry or something that maybe wouldn't have been great for
Yeah.
the current situation, the current state of the world.
You see,
Um,
yeah, I know that that's a stupid question because, like, obviously he's like one of the biggest like characters, but like all I know about his backstory is that his parents died, and that's basically it.
yeah, and again, it's kind of similar to Stark's story because if you really dig deep into it,
Right.
Tony Stark's story, at least now in the MCU, is a lot similar to Batman's story. Um, Tony Stark is born raised in a rich family. Parents die. His parents die in a shooting. The only difference is Stark's parents were shot by, if I remember correctly, it was the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Uh, while he was still brainwashed.
Yeah, I
So
remember that one. Hmm. Well, tragic pasts for those guys. And a tragic end for multiverses. But another end that has been talked about recently is remember, Dr. Disrespect? His company, Midnight, well, his company that he got kicked from, Midnight Society, the studio is closing. So,
and
yeah.
his first game is getting canceled, right?
Huh?
Is its first game getting canceled or?
I'm sure it says it's because of financial struggles, but I'm sure it's because he got, because of all the stuff that's happened from him.
Yeah.
But
Honestly,
I don't really know
I'm sorry.
what's his. Sorry, keep going.
I will agree with you on that. But with everything that's been going on, I'm still on the fence um, whether Doctor Disrespect exactly did everything that happened, or if it was just somebody spreading rumors and somehow managed to ruin his career, faking that he did cheat on his wife a while before all this.
Right. Yeah.
So that's where I'm kind of on the fence. If it's just, the internet getting back at him for cheating on his wife, or he actually did do the shit that everybody's saying he did. So
I'm sure it's a mixture. I'm sure it's a mixture of all that. Maybe.
And it may well be, but it's just nobody will really know what it is. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff. I mean, hey, Jeff, this podcast series, we'll be talking about a lot of stuff that we don't really talk about during like gameplay streams and stuff. So that's why this is very exclusive. That's why it's very like really special, these podcasts. So I'm glad that you're here for episode 1 so you can understand and get the feel of how everything is going to start being in these podcasts. I'm going to try for us to do one every week.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I will say this, though. If it goes on long enough and we start leading into July, problem is I don't know what day we're going to run the stream. And if that contradicts with the days I'm going to a wedding for my buddy William, because he's going to be he's getting married. And he invited me and our other buddy Jason to be his groomsman.
Hey, that's amazing! Congratulations. That's awesome, man.
Well, not me, congratulations.
But yeah, these podcast episodes are not going to be on a set date. If that's what I'm trying to get at, they're not going to be at a set day. It's going to be like whatever day of the week we're free, like one day a week, possibly. We'll plan it out.
I mean. Yeah, it's definitely.
Like, obviously, if stuff happens, then we're gonna like have to do like another week or so. But like, I want to really try to get this series to be like something like where we talk about news and stuff like like I feel like we could try like each week in the gaming world in our lives we'll have some stuff to talk about. But back to Dr. Disrespect. His studio, what games did they make? I don't even remember. I don't know what kind of.
I know they're currently right now they're working on it was kind of like Call of Duty, but at the same time, instead of you moving forward, backward, side to side, you'd actually be able to move up and down the map.
Okay.
So there was a lot more to work with this way instead of working with this way. I don't remember what the game was called though. They were also working on it was a racing game. And the entire point of it was in order, but it was kind of a the only problem with it, in order to get access, like I don't know how to explain it, but in order to get access to the game, what you would have to do is you would have to buy NFTs in order to get access to that game. Right. So, is it really called Dead Drop?
I think.
That is a shit name, Jesus Christ.
First vertical extraction shooter. I guess it wasn't, meant to be. I don't know. It seems like it had potential.
Look, if we have any game developers in this stream here, and here's what I'm going to say. If you are developing a game and you get into any controversy, put a halt to the game's production. Don't continue the game's production.
Yeah, that's wise to say too. Like people need to hear that. Yeah, like talk more about that right now.
Yeah. Because I'm currently in a situation right now with a buddy of mine, which honestly it kind of goes in with the kind of gaming news. What was a buddy of mine, his name was Nitro Lord. If you guys know who that is, I feel very sorry for you. I would have said, good job, but at this point, it's just. Anyways, he got caught with a lot of interesting stuff, with NSFW counts with furry cheese pizza, as we'll say. Because if I say it, the stream is going to get taken down. I'm going to get into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, but on top of that, he also got caught with a lot of other information that wasn't really great, and I've been trying to talk to him. I don't know if the guy that I talked to today is actually him or not. So hopefully by tomorrow he'll respond back and I'll be able to get kind of a confirmation of who that is.
Right.
If it's him or not. But kind of where we're at in the situation, it kind of really hurt me because again, I'm getting into the Roblox community a lot more, and I'm kind of getting involved with a lot more Roblox content.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that as well. Keep going. Sorry.
No, you're good. Coming into this kind of footstep of switching over to a new content style. With all this going on, it's kind of hard to want to stay.
Right.
And at this point, I'm gonna do my best to stay with it. If any of the situation gets worse, I think I'm just gonna snap my fingers and pull right out of it.
And that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
You know, and like really big props to you for being a creator. Like I know how hard that can be. Like I like I don't even know how you guys can do that stuff.
I mean, even as a small creator, I'm fighting to. I'm basically at this point fighting to just get up there and help find a way to fund myself.
Right.
Because it's just between all the drama that's going on with other YouTubers, with other bigger names not helping promote the smaller guys. That are rated. It's just kind of hard to really climb up to the top when there's nothing really happening.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I know that, like, and that could really help us out, like especially the small YouTubers, like if they would like do more,
Yeah.
I agree. I really do. But
Oh, we have for the game news, or do you have one more thing?
I'm trying to see what they got. Just says I would rather spend $500 on Black Ops 6 than play Dead Drop, to be honest. Jeez. Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, are you a Witcher fan? How do you feel about Witcher 4?
I mean, it's all right. I haven't actually had a time to play it fully, but from what I play on 200%. But when I played for it, I mean, it's an alright game.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. February 25th, man. This is gonna be big for the Sims fans out there. If you guys are big on Sims, they are doing, I think, a remastered version of The Sims 1 and Sims 2. They're called Legacy Collections. They'll be on, I think, Steam. And yeah, I'm so excited because I might get it because playing the originals. Because I grew up with these. I grew up with Sims 2. That was the first Sims game I played, Sims 2 on PS2. So I would really love to get the Legacy Collection. That would be.
Find a way to grow.
Yeah, because it's hitting 25 years, so this is what the Legacy Collection, I think, is going to look. I think that's pretty cool with the green.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Yeah. I have a family that I gotta manage at some that I keep forgetting to manage on Sims. So.
Oh yeah. Oh look, this is what they look like. Here's some screenshots of the Legacy Collection, guys. These are what the kids look like. Hot tub. Wow, look at the water. The water actually looks really detailed, man. I love that they're remastering the old games, man. This is great. I'm so excited for this. We got the family. Look at that. Nice, nice. Look at the cheeseburger with the candles, brother.
It does look good. The only downside is it just me, or does it just look like Sims 4?
I mean, I think they have made the graphics look really new to where it looks like that, but nah, it's the same game, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. That is definitely something I'm excited for.
Yay! I'm just gonna spend the time roasting at this point because again, like it's good to see them. It's good to see EA trying to remaster old series.
Yeah.
That's point. They're remaster. If they remaster it to make it look better than Sims 4, I can understand that.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure.
They just remat. They just, in my opinion, it seems like what they're doing is they're going to take Sims 4, put all the Sims 2's features in it, and then call it Sims 2.
You think so?
I,
Yeah. I could understand that. I could understand that. We'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll see. Come February 25th, we'll come back to it and we'll see. But
if you do coming across this stream or coming across this later on, make your game look better than Sims 4.
Yeah.
I will uninstall Sims
4. Oh damn. He's putting in that threat. Not sure why it's on Game Rant, but I guess we're gonna talk about it since it is. McDonald's confirms when Shamrock and Oreo shakes are coming. Are you a fan of this stuff?
Dude.
Because I used to work at McDonald's when they had the Shamrock Shake, bro, and I tell you, almost every other order, someone ordered one of these things, and I tried it, and I'm not big on mint, so I don't really know. But what's your take on it?
The only thing that really sells it for me is the fact that they mix the mint with the Oreo, and that's kind of where it's like for me. But if it's just straight mint,
yeah, like it's too strong for mint, man. It tastes like I'm like slurping some toothpaste, bro. Like,
slurp on that toothpaste, boy.
Yeah.
Yay.
I mean, I get that the Oreo chunks make it a little bit better, so like I would rather go with the flurry rather than the actual shake, because I feel like the shake it's just straight just mint. Like there ain't nothing else to it, bro. Like I don't know.
So go stop by McDonald's early March and you can go pick up a Shamrock Shake, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey.
You said what?
Alright.
Yep. What's your take on the Nintendo Switch 2, bro? I've been wanting to talk to you about this and I wanted to save it for the podcast. So, let's hear it. Let's hear you explain.
It's Nintendo. If you want a quick disconnect, you should not submit a damn test. I swear. Hey, here's what I hate about that, alright? Because all they did was they attached a little tap to the inside of the Switch, okay? And you clip it in. If you do not clip it in correctly, you're going to snap that. Why make a little tab built into the side of the console instead of doing something similar with the Switch 1 and make it similar to that, or make it magnetic?
Yeah.
Like you could call it too and still keep that feature while also adding stuff like haptic feedback, Hall effect, trigger or stick.
Yeah.
Let's add a tab to the side.
See, I mean, to me, it kind of just looks the same, man. I think, what other features does it does it have any other features than it did from the original?
So it's supposed to have the same processing power as I think the PS4.
Yeah.
Really? Will also still be somewhat optimized. So if they're going to run 4K they're going to run between 4K to 8K graphics on it.
Okay.
It's going to have between 45 to 75 FPS. And it's going to have a slightly longer battery life, but that's all I really know about it. Or at least that's what I heard about it. If I'm wrong, y'all can tell me. But,
yeah. Jeff says, my take on Switch 2, I feel bad for kids who got a Switch for Christmas this year. Yeah, like I feel like, do you think that if when the Switch 2 comes out, they're gonna stop, like completely stop making new games for the old Switch?
I mean, I don't. I think they're going to do something similar to the Xbox and PlayStation, where they're gonna continue making games for the Switch for a couple of years,
Okay.
and then after that they're going to be done, and then they're just going to kind of stick with the Switch 2.
Damn, bro. Imagine it being like $1,000 or something.
Now, my last message to Nintendo, this would have worked just fine, just so you guys know. There are there, and I've seen concepts, working concepts of consoles that still work with magnets inside of them. They just figured out how to put the magnets in spots where they're not going to actually affect the console's performance.
Really?
So, yeah. So Nintendo, same thing like I said with EA. If you do end up coming across this after the stream is done, magnets, best way to go for it. All right, they work. I've seen them work.
Yep. Well, we'll see. We'll see if they come out with something else for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's for that. Are you excited for Borderlands 4? Are you a Borderlands fan? Have you ever played it?
You got no idea, buddy.
Okay, let's hear your take, because I'm interested, because I've never played Borderlands, so let's hear.
Alright, so a little bit of history on Borderlands. If you know anything about the series, you know it's known for its bad story writing.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is what makes the game which makes the series fun. It makes it good. My problem is from what I've seen from a lot of the newer Borderlands games, Tales of the Borderlands, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Borderlands 3 even, they started making the story a little bit better. In my opinion, it started to kind of draw that chart to go a little bit south.
Right.
The thing was, in order to make Borderlands good, you need to at least find some way to make the story still bad while also still making the story still funny.
Okay.
And it's the same thing with the Borderlands movie. From a lot of the trailers that I've seen, they are using B to A-list actors. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Do they work? No, I'm kidding. But they're A to B list actors for a movie that the story is absolutely just downclimbing. If you're gonna make a movie as well, you need to at least kind of use lower class actors to kind of help boost them forward. Because again, they're still starting out in acting. They're still kind of working their way up. Okay.
Right. And then you got Kevin Hart. He had a face palm for that one. You don't like the fact that they had Kevin Hart on there. People say Terry Crews should have been casted.
I mean, if they used a guy that was a bit taller and a bit more muscular, okay, like I don't care what race you make any of the characters,
Right?
But if you make a little bit taller and a little bit beefier, it would have worked. You add a 5 foot, 160-pound black man to play your movie. That character that is based in the game has to be taller, a little bit muscular, and a little bit more of a serious character. And the entire thing, they just kind of...
Yeah, people were really mad that they casted Kevin Hart on there. Like, I get it, too, because I saw pictures of how the dude's supposed to look, and yeah, he looks tall, and, like, Terry Crews would have been a perfect option, because dude's jacked up, bro. And, like, he's good. Harley said, hey, I can finally see what the fuck Jack looks like. Yep, that's what Jack looks like.
Yeah, Harley.
There he is. And you'll get to see him hopefully every week, because we're going to be doing a weekly series of this live podcast.
Yeah, hell, I'm going to be honest, they could even use LeBron James. and I would have been fine with it.
Dude, having LeBron James in Borderlands, that actually could have worked.
Now, this is just from what I've seen from the trailers. I haven't actually seen the movie yet.
I haven't either.
The only upside to the Borderlands movie, and this is where I will say it, is Jack Black as Claptrap. It fits way too well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Borderlands 4, I'm excited to try it out. Hopefully, by then I can get a Series X or S and I'll be able to actually play the game. Or maybe the newer console then. But yeah, that's basically my takes on the entirety of Borderlands.
What's your take on this right here? The Minecraft movie. Now, this is big for PC gamers and like hardcore gamers and just like, you know, survival gamers and people who really love Minecraft. So like this is something that everybody has wanted since the release of the game, and now that we're finally getting it, let's hear your take.
Mix on it. Like I love the direction that they're going with it. Kind of trying to keep that cubic or that, you know, kind of keep that 8-bit feel to it, also adding a bit of HD modernality to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Jack Black as Steve, okay, and again, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, don't get me wrong, Jack Black's a great actor. He's a funny actor, but
yeah.
A lot of the characters that they're having him, the character that they're having him play in this movie is a lot more serious.
Oh yeah, no, I totally understand that. What do you feel about the like animation style? Like not really animate. Yeah, like how do you feel about this live action type style of Minecraft rather than the actual version that, you know, most gamers wanted?
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna get really deep into this.
Yeah, of course, I want you to go by all means.
But before I explain any further, I passed with an A in my movie studies. It was basically film class. You basically study movies and all that, and I basically learned about how they work. So, modern CGI, as you know nowadays, have basically come a long way from what it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, you can see where I'm kind of going with this, because if you look at a modern movie nowadays, Marvel, or DC, or any superhero movie nowadays, you'll notice that the CGI has some issues, clipping issues, frame rate issues, shading issues. Like they're all not that great. This movie, however, does a really good job with that. Even though it's running an almost full CG world, like all the green screen. All right, later, mechanicals.
All right, see you, Jeff. It was great to have you on here.
Yeah. But having the entire green screen be completely CGI, the way that they did it is great. That also includes the way that they set up the sets too. Like being up and personal with these HD style Minecraft world. They did great on it. The way that the mobs look are interesting to say the least, but honestly, it's still a great look. Now I know that a lot of you guys too are going to be out there and be like, oh, you know, it's not that great of a movie, and you know I respect that opinion. But that's not I'm excited for it, and as you can kind of see why I'm a bit more excited for it now that I know the date.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, like again, it's mixed on it. My opinions are mixed on how this movie's gonna play out. But again, I am really excited for it. It's gonna be in theaters April 4th. If you guys want to go check it out,
oh yeah.
Try to check it out. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely want to see that. Now, now since we've gotten your take on the part about the CGI, I want to like make a question out of that before we end the topic of Minecraft movie. Do you believe that they should have made a Minecraft movie years ago? And why?
So I wouldn't say they should have made it like years ago, but I mean, I would say if they started within the height between 2016 and 2020, it definitely would have helped kick the series off a little bit better.
Right, right.
Help the games grow a lot more, introducing new fans to the game, and also introducing, bring back that nostalgia like they are now. The thing, it's, I will always say this, the thing about movies, like if you're gonna make a movie, you gotta have timing for it. If you have the right timing, and you have the right, setting for that movie, like they did, it'd be great. But again, you need to focus on your timing, because the timing's really what's gonna either make or break your movie. Also known as growing or killing, like California. They've killed
Yeah.
75% of them.
Oh, yeah.
No. But like I said, if they probably should have made the movie a little bit earlier, like again around the 2016 to 2021. But having it made now, it kind of kills it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
excited to see. Can't wait to see when it comes. Can't wait to see how it plays out.
Oh yeah, for sure. It should be good. It should be all right.
He's a different actor though. All I'm gonna say. Anyways, let's move on.
Yes, let's move on for sure. All right. So enough for the game news for right now. Yeah, this is something I wanted to talk about. As you know, a few days ago, well, I think a few days ago, if not yesterday, Marvel released the teaser for Fantastic Four. And that's something. I want to hear your take on that because as a hardcore, like, I am big on the original 2000s Fantastic Four movies that everybody thinks sucks. So, yeah, what's your take on this?
I'm gonna be honest. I've not seen the teaser yet.
You haven't seen the
Don't know
teaser?
From the images though, I will say it looks interesting. But
Yeah.
I have not seen the actual teaser video for it yet.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I do want to at some point because that will be a fun experience.
Definitely can't show it on stream, but when you get a chance to off stream, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
I heard that this is going to be the first glimpse that we get of RDJ's Doctor Doom, so that's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to see him in this.
So,
yeah. That's going to be good. All right. All right, another one. One more. How do you feel about the new Final Destination? Are you a fan of Final Destination, or have you not seen much of that?
I really haven't seen much of it. I would be honest.
Okay. I'm a huge fan of it.
Yeah. It's kind of similar to where I'm at with Fantastic Four situation. I haven't seen any videos on any trailers, any teasers.
Yeah.
But it will be something that I will definitely take a look at. So is this the returning? I don't remember if this is a returning series or
yes, this is a returning series. This is a continuation, number 6. So that'll be really cool to see it continue instead of being a prequel. So lovely. And it'll be the last Tony Todd film before he died.
Alright.
Yeah. What do you feel? This is something I've wanted to ask you for a while. What do you feel about Marvel Rivals? I've really wanted to, because I know that you're big into Overwatch, so I want to get your take on this.
No, I have not played Overwatch 2 yet, or I have not played Marvel Rivals yet. I want to, haven't had the chance to. Here's from what I've seen from gameplay, trailers, skins, mods. It is all over the place.
Right.
The gameplay is great. from what I've seen, it does take a lot of inspiration from Overwatch, but it being third person and it having a lot more heroes to play with, it does look a lot of fun. The hero list, having known heroes like, you know, Susan Storm, the Thing, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Magneto, Captain America. You know, having a lot of these known characters while also introducing some that people didn't know about.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, and it really does help more Marvel fans get to know that, new and existing.
Right, yeah. And I've played it a little bit, and I'm very bad at it. But from what I played, I like it. I really do. Even though I suck at it, I like it. So yeah, keep going.
The mods, however, oh boy, I really don't want to be out there and be like, oh, you know, there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about when it comes to Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
But there's lots to talk about when it comes to the mods. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of good ones, okay? But there are also a lot of interesting, should I say the least.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. There are a lot of, if you've watched Tell the Boss, there are a lot of Luna mods for it. And some of the ones that I've seen are actually good. But there is also that little few that just completely, it is mind blowing. With the situation with a lot of these artists a lot of these model artists coming from games like VR Chat, and I know there's quite a few out there, but they're making a lot of not safe for work models.
Really?
Yeah, and the worst thing about it is when I found out about it, it was on my TikTok For You page, and I found out somebody made a model for Venom that had a really flatulent design.
Oh, geez.
And that's kind of where the mods are at for me. It's interesting. It's wild. It's all over the place.
Oh yeah, I can understand that. Like, holy shit. Damn.
I will never get that out of my head.
Well, hey, I'm gonna end off on that. On this one, if you decide to play Marvel Rivals, let me know because I would love to play that with you.
If I can, I will definitely try to play it.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, now we're gonna, huh? What were you saying?
I was just talking to GC. He popped in the stream. He said, "Dang, 3 lives in a row, Chris! Holy!"
Hey.
Subnautica our VR videos, Chris.
Yo, what's up, GC? Yeah, I'm doing 3. You know, I just felt, inspired today, so wanted to get some stuff done. But yeah, I can't wait to see your video, GC. I am glad that you did that one. I voted for that. That is awesome. Glad you're here, man. First ever episode of our new series, first show on this channel. Usually we do gameplay and stuff like that, but this is, something different. But yeah, glad you could be here on episode 1. Anyways, back over to Jack. I know that you play Overwatch a lot. Do you have any updates on the game? Because I know that since Marvel Rivals is right now, a lot of Overwatch people are switching from that to Rivals. How do you feel about that?
Okay. So I'm just going to say this, like everybody has been trying to tell Blizzard for a while. Quit allowing your community to explicit content of your characters. Other than that, the game's great. In the current state it is, it's a lot of fun to play, and I will admit that on my
end. Yeah.
The current situation, though, with everybody moving to Marvel Rivals, means that the game's kind of at a point where it's just gonna kill itself at this point.
Right.
The community's leaving them, it's kind of like when your girlfriend says, "I'm done with you. I'm moving on to something else."
Right, yeah.
That's kind of where we're at with Overwatch 2, and the game's slowly becoming more fun that way. But at the same time, it's also heavily
Like going downhill.
yeah,
And
it's getting the life sucked out of it.
and I'm sure it sucks to see that as a really big fan, you know?
Yeah, and I do appreciate and I absolutely hate Activision currently, but I do appreciate them still trying to keep this game active for their community.
Right.
I do appreciate them keeping up with updates, allowing their game to grow a little bit more. But the problem is, you guys still do not know what your fans like, what your fans want. So focus a little bit more on what your fans want or what your fans need to see in your game than what you want to put in your games.
I like that. That's a good take on that.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it any better. But yeah, and I agree because I believe that it's a good game and I hate to see it die. So, you know.
Yeah. Everyone doesn't want to see it die.
Oh yeah.
Alright, what's next?
Trying to see because I kind of scrambled at the end to find the last few topics. So with that being said, do you have anything to add? Most of these topics that we have been doing have all been from what I've wanted to do. So now, what would you like to talk about?
So to anybody that is still watching the stream, this isn't me, and honestly, I'm gonna get a little bit personal here. I'm not, because I do actually want you guys to really think about this. As everybody knows, 2025 has started off with a really rough patch. With companies, making mistakes, YouTubers making their mistakes, and everything just taking a bit of a downfall, which also means that everybody's mental health is suffering because of it. I don't know if it's everything minor or everything major, but at some point, all this news has kind of made you kind of crumble a little bit. If you guys can, and this is where I'm going to really say this, if you guys can, find somebody to talk to. Don't be afraid to say something. Don't be afraid to talk to anybody about your current situation. And I'm not being hypocritical about this. I'm not trying to say that, oh, you need to do this, but I don't. I'm obviously trying to find somebody to talk to when I can. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be someone your insurance pays off or somebody that you need to pay off, but it can just be anybody. Okay. If you're having an issue in your life and you need somebody to talk to about it, or something that's really affecting you online, or something that's really affecting you and your family, or anything, go talk to somebody. Don't be afraid to. If
I like that. Yeah, I agree 150% of what he just said. So really take what Jack said into consideration and do that. Thank you, Jack. That was great.
Whatever. There was something positive I wanted to say though. That was kind of one of those that was just something that people needed to hear.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go on.
Wait, hold on. We were doing trends now.
Well, I'm just kind of like looking to see. I don't really see anything good right here, but keep going.
So, a little bit of news on my end. Here's where I will say this. I just got done posting a couple of videos on my current situation with Nitro and my current affiliation with him. other than what I think yesterday, I'm no longer in contact with. And I have no affiliation with him anymore at all. I have removed the shirt that I made for him. I have removed him off my Discord. I have blocked it. I have removed him off Twitter. I have removed him off YouTube. I have kind of distanced myself from him everywhere.
Right.
Some positives, however, I am currently working on a Roblox. I'm currently thinking about starting up a Roblox league for anybody that is huge into racing.
Hey.
We're gonna be running some community races over on the NASCAR game, but also we're gonna be running some actual event races and other games as well once I can. Another thing is, I may be taking a break from content creation for a while.
Really? Why?
Well, other than obviously mental health reasons, I just haven't really had anybody to collab with or anybody to really talk to at least running, about content ideas. And plus, I'm very limited with what I can play because I am a console user. I'm trying to edit everything to my phone. That's kind of where it contradicts for me. I want to start posting more, but I think so far, my last two videos, until I can come up with so many ideas, are going to be both on the natural situation, and that's probably going to be it for a little bit. If you guys have any ideas, again, leave them in the comments for me. I'm also in Chris's Discord, so if you want to come talk to me and you guys have some ideas, please do so. I need help. And that'll kind of help me continue, but if that doesn't happen, then I'll just probably take a break for a little bit, come back, and, maybe try to keep posting.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that, man. Yeah, with what you just said, I will talk to you off cam more about that, because yeah, I would love to see you keep making content, but like again, your like mental health is like the most important thing out of all. So like, you can't make
and
good.
I think with the current situation, with my personal life and with Grim, both of those kind of colliding. I have been working on it, trust me, and I've been doing a little bit better about it. But with both of those happening at the same time, it fucking.
Yeah, no, I can understand that it sucks. I can definitely understand that.
And I remember and I think I remember telling you that after that I really did not want to stream anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do streaming after that happened because it was just I think it was one of those that was too much for me, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to have the same emotions as somebody else because it was just you already kind of kicked your way through it. I just kind of wanted to take a little bit to kind of think about it.
Yeah.
Just,
yeah, I get that.
Good.
Huh?
Done. So.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, do you have anything to add before we end off episode 1?
Not really. I'm kind of out of ideas.
Yeah. Well, we went through everything, man. We did great. We kept it going, had no really quiet moments at all. I feel like this first episode was a success, ending it off at 17 views, 4 likes.
Yeah, let's keep trying to promote it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to do. I kind of wanted to talk to you and see your idea on us doing episode 2 during the day when more people are awake.
That would definitely help. That would definitely help with viewership
Yeah,
as well.
like this episode 1, this episode went really well. Like I appreciate you guys, but I would want to see how an episode would do during the day, especially since the people who came into this one know what's going on, know the idea of what our podcast is going to consist of. So yeah, episode 2 during the day would be great. I was thinking, How soon do you want to do it? I mean, like, obviously not tomorrow, but, like, how soon? Because I was thinking my next day off is Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, Friday during the day, episode 2.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, Friday's a big day, so, yeah. I mean, hell yeah, episode 2 of the podcast, live this Friday. Stay tuned, guys. Mark your calendars. So with that being said, gonna end off on this. This has been the first ever episode of the Low Battery Gaming Live Pod, aka the Live Podcast, with me and Jack, aka Notorious TTV. Me and him will be doing this series together, and like we said, episode 2 will be live Friday during the day. More details will be coming out soon. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for joining in our first episode. This is amazing. With that being said, much love, and we'll see you guys on episode 2 live this Friday. Peace out, guys.
And hopefully we get Theo dragged into it.
Hopefully Theo can join us. Having 3 cams, think of that. I'll talk to him about that idea, because I think we could do something with all 3 of our cams up on the top and then the screen on the bottom. I think we could do something crazy.
All
right, well, with that being said, I'll see you guys. Have a good one.
Notorious. Peace out.
Peace out.